Come with us now, if you dare, down a rickety staircase into a dank, dark basement. What awaits? The Saturday Night Freak Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Saturday Night Freak Show podcast, the movie review and talk show podcast that comes your way every Saturday. And these are the internet radio superstars.
Michaela.
Sean.
Holly.
And I'm Colin.
This is going to be this is going to be it. This is, like we said before, just that radio signal being broadcast out into the void. Like, this is all we're going to have left, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're in a mood. I'm in a mood tonight.
Yeah.
About the future of this world.
Yeah.
I'm getting killed by plants. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, tonight we watched a movie, and it was chosen by...
Holly, what did you bring into the freak show tonight?
Well, Sean, it's happening.
Oh, is it happening? What's happening?
What's happening?
The happening.
Take a drink every time we say
Oh, no, we're all
happening.
drunk and dead. From the year.
2008.
Okay, 2008. Directed by, as if you didn't know.
The M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
King of the pod. How many of the movies have we done at this point? We did.
Wait, is Signs the one that we lost?
Yeah,
We
Signs we
lost.
lost.
Okay.
We did The Village.
We did The Village.
We did Old.
We did Old.
We talked about Glass.
We talked
Yeah,
about
we
year
talked
end
about
worst
Glass.
Okay,
of.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
We talked
and then
about Split on
we
year
talked
end, too.
about
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. As best of.
Yeah, best of. Yeah,
We've talked
shockingly.
About, we've talked about Trap.
Yeah, we
little
talked
bit.
a lot about
Yep,
Trap.
on a best of and
Yeah.
worst of.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
feel like we're
We haven't said anything
missing-
about Knock at the Cabin.
We never, and I don't
The
think we
Visit
ever
has
did.
been on my list for a while.
yeah, The
there's
Visit.
content to be mined from The Visit, so that'll be coming eventually.
That
Oh,
is
After
true.
Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right, that's right.
Yeah,
Son of a
right.
bitch.
Yeah. That
Well,
was a rough one.
if correct me if I am mistaken, but
We will.
this is
We
the
will.
movie that excommunicated M. Night Shyamalan, well, at least having his name.
Yeah,
In
because he was
the
already on his
title.
way out from Lady in the Water.
Yeah, that sour
Yeah.
taste was still in our mouth when this movie came out.
It
wasn't
was.
What
He-
happened to the man?
He got too high in his own supply.
I think so. I think he just, I don't know.
He literally wrote himself as the savior of the world in
Yeah.
his previous
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
He did.
Like,
Yeah,
He
that
did.
really came
He
off.
really got full of it.
Yeah.
And if you're somewhat new to the Freak Show, we have a long history of talking about M. Night Shyamalan movies. And
Yep.
at some point, we had a breakthrough that he's kind of a secret genius because he makes movies only for himself.
Yes.
And once
people
you
keep
accept
giving him
that,
money to do that.
Which
Yeah.
wouldn't we all? Well, he's living the dream,
I think
right?
we did say we're just like, good
yeah,
for him.
yeah.
Somebody's willing to pay him to do it. But
And
my
once you
God, why do
accept
we all have
that
to suffer?
as like the gospel for his movies, they all make so much more sense, and you can kind of accept them for what they are. I mean, they still have faults, but they make more sense as to why they have faults, I guess.
And he
Yeah.
found a new sugar daddy in Jason Blum, and that has fueled the latter half of his career, where there's been some hits and misses. But I mean, I do like seeing M. Night Shyamalan back. I do
Yeah.
go see M. Night Shyamalan movies because you never
Yeah.
know.
You
Oh,
never know.
we
Did
didn't
not-
do Old here.
We
Yeah, we did.
That was
Yeah,
the
we
last
did.
one we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Didn't-
Didn't like
I
Trap.
liked Old.
I
Yeah,
didn't like
liked
Old.
Trap
Trap.
was disappointing.
Trap was
but-
very disappointing.
Yeah.
Trap,
Yeah.
yeah. Again,
But
he
Split
doesn't,
was really good.
he doesn't know how to write
Glass was really
humans.
bad.
Split was the
Yeah.
best one only because McAvoy is
Yeah.
He's
Excellent.
fantastic. Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
And
And-
it's got and Anya Taylor-Joy. in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like that,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
And
yeah.
that just ending like totally. I mean, it was a great movie, and then
Yeah.
the ending like really.
Yeah.
And there was so much hope and promise.
It's,
Yeah.
It was squandered.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is like Michaela was saying, he's a genius because he makes movies for himself. So he takes big swings, and every so often he hits.
Yeah.
Every so often.
He
but
did
at
not
the end of
with
the
Glass.
day, like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's happy with his movies, and that's kind of all he cares about.
Yeah.
You know, it like we talked about how all of his movies seem to have like a personal reflection in his life. Old, we talked about it's like, you know, your kids grow up in a blink of an eye is kind of the
Yeah.
sentiment there. This one, I don't know what this one's
Yeah,
supposed
what's he
to
going
mean
through in
because
this one?
This
Is he
movie
having
doesn't
is
have
he
a point
having,
of
Is
view.
he going through a divorce at this point? Like,
Right.
is he having a relationship problem?
Is this?
good.
I
He
mean,
might
it's
actually have
many years later, but it seems like is he still dealing with like 9/11? You know,
Mhm.
terrorist. You know,
I mean, that
Yeah.
comes across pretty strong in this.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like we've never been the same since then.
Right.
So
I think the
this is his-
village was. We were talking about that as like some comment on stuff around that era, but like this one seems to be more dealing with it directly, like
Right.
survivor guilt and
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the village was like seclusion because of it, just like
Right.
hiding away from the tragedy.
the horrors
but
of the world,
but and this is more like,
experiencing those
yeah.
things directly.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
people in New York jumping off of scaffolding. It's a
Yeah,
little-
too soon for that.
Yeah, I know.
Yikes.
Seems like
very
it, yeah.
reminiscent of the World Trade Center stuff.
Yeah, it
and,
was-
I mean, yeah, because I was like, what year is this?
Right.
Yeah.
Like only 7 years later.
Only 7 years.
Yeah.
The
you say
rubble's
it
still on
takes-
fire at this point, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's still burning. I think at this point,
When
like
did they start making 9/11 movies after 9/11? Like actual
too
ones?
soon.
Too
It,
soon,
it did feel like too soon. I'm like,
Yeah.
why did we have to? I don't know why you'd want to relive that, like Flight 93 and
Yeah.
World Trade
World
Center.
Trade
And
yeah. They want to tell the stories of the heroes. It's mostly that.
yeah, but that fast, it just seems like that's a thing you got
I
to
don't know,
wait
man.
20
That Ari
years
Aster
for,
movie,
but-
didn't it just do exactly
Yeah,
that?
COVID. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know that's
Yeah.
very quick.
Yeah.
4
Fucking
years
hell.
or something like
yeah, yeah.
that. But I was saying, you say he takes big swings.
Mhm.
But it
He's just swinging a hot dog, though.
Well, yeah, it
Not a
seems
bat.
to me often that he's like he comes up with these very I want to say simple ideas and then tries to like really get in and make like a suspense thriller off of something that's like a simple hook,
Yeah.
but they're also like unbelievable in the like fantasy,
Mhm.
and so he has to spend a lot of time during the movie explaining and trying
that's-
to make it feel like it's a real.
But that's where he gets it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ideas he comes up with have great potential.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
the
always
i-
great potential.
The
in
idea's
all of
there,
this
and it's
stuff.
like, okay, I'm on board with this.
Yeah, but
And
something like
he
the
just
Lady in the Water.
But see, this is his problem. Almost always is he has a great idea and terrible execution. You
Yeah,
know, that's
yeah.
kind of his problem.
it really is.
Well,
yeah.
he has also got a soft spot for his kids because I'm
Yeah.
looking at Lady in the Water and Trap.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
movies made specifically
Yes.
for his children.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and
Everyone else be damned.
Mhm.
and was it Watchers that he wrote for his
Oh,
other
his daughter directed, right?
Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
which
Yeah,
that
that's
Was it a
right.
different daughter or the same daughter?
Different daughter.
Okay.
Wait,
We
which,
had the Summer of the Shyamalan daughters because her movie came out and then Trap came out.
Wait, which one was
Dakota
Watchers?
Fanning
Oh, I
was in it.
hated
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
but see, this is the thing where you're like, he has this thing where he they used to say M. Night Shyamalan was like he was really inspired by the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Like he would make
Yeah.
these movies that were kind of Twilight Zoney things where they'd have this massive twist at the end, and
Yeah.
so you went to the M. Night Shyamalan movie looking for a twist.
And he's like self-proclaimed. He was like, "Oh, this movie's like The Birds, and it's like
Hitchcock,
Invasion of the Body Snatchers."
He wanted the Brian De Palma to Hitchcock comparison.
He really
so
did.
bad,
He
but
really
just-
did.
I wonder if this would have been better in black and white. To like really with this music and everything, because the sound, as much as he after the fact was just like it's a bad B movie. We did this on purpose. There are a lot of elements of this movie that feel like those old thrillers like back in the day.
Okay, if he had really
40s era or
Yeah, like
something that.
old.
if he had really gone for it and made it like a period piece,
Right.
maybe,
Right.
maybe
Something like that would have been better. The technology would
yeah,
have
black and white, and
yeah.
have it be like the 1940s, you
Yeah.
know, and Mark Wahlberg's got a like fucking fedora the whole time,
Yeah,
like
just going man.
yeah, like maybe everyone's in a trench coat, I'd buy it.
Well, his style always seems to be it's heavily influenced by Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes,
It's heavily influenced by Steven Spielberg.
yeah,
There's a lot of this kind of he's nailed that like the creeping dread. Right,
Yeah.
as you build up to something, you
Copyright
watch the
2026 Saturday Night
people.
Freak Show.
You watch his characters reacting to something before you see it.
mm-hmm.
Right, he does that like in a lot of his movies, and it's effective. Spielberg does that, and so you watch the people and you watch their faces, and then maybe you do or don't see the thing they're looking at.
and a lot of the time that works. In this, we get way too many face close-ups for
Yeah,
it to
way
work.
too many.
Yeah.
It's comedic.
Yeah.
Especially when you're looking at Wahlberg's
Mark,
fucking
like,
face.
it's almost like a fisheye version. Like it's
Yeah.
so
It's very
close.
close up.
It's
Very
so
close.
close. Yeah.
I didn't see who the cinematographer was on this.
Oh, I don't
Was it
I'll look
Tak
up.
Fujimoto
I'll look it
again?
up. I
He
think
usually
it might
works
have
with
been.
may
him.
have been.
Yeah,
I
but
think
like
so.
he doesn't normally shoot like
It's
this,
Tak.
and his other
Okay.
stuff looks so they're trying something new. Maybe
This was a choice for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it was M. Night Shyamalan's choice.
Yeah, because there is a version. There is you can get tension out of that, having those close-ups of people, because it's unnerving to get that close to them, especially when you're watching them freak out about something.
yeah.
Like it can work, and it does do something in this movie. It unnerved me, but I don't want to be that close to Mark Wahlberg.
Am I wrong in saying that, like, you know, if his initial career was built up with, like, okay, he's the guy with the twist, you know, the Twilight Zone twist,
Yeah.
you know, his later career is like he comes up with these fantasy subjects that are so far out there, you're like, okay, I don't know how that's going to work.
Mhm.
And then in order to sell it, right, then he gets into the minutia of trying to get you to believe.
Yeah.
And that's where I always have, especially in Watcher, which we're saying isn't his movie, Watchers.
Watchers.
Like that one, like it broke my, you know, at some point you're just like, I just don't believe it. I don't care how committed these people are. I just don't buy it. This is like stupid. And I get that from a lot of M. Night Shyamalan movies,
Yeah, that's fair.
like Later Day. But sometimes it lands, you know? I mean, the idea that like this multiple I'm going to ruin Split for you if you haven't seen Split.
Fair.
But the idea that a multiple personality guy, you know, it's like that's how it starts, right? It's a thriller.
Yeah.
But then at the end, it's like he ends up being able to manifest some kind of beast within him. He's just like a superhero
Yeah.
or a supervillain. Sounds stupid.
Yeah.
But that one, he actually managed to get it to work.
Yeah.
Right?
Again, I think the actors are doing a lot of heavy lifting in
Yeah.
that movie.
Well, and that's evident because, I mean, we commented on how like rote and direct and flat the script was when we were watching the movie, but
For this one.
yeah, for Happening, but you know, if James McAvoy was doing these lines, it'd probably be slightly better than what we're getting with
I
Mark
agree.
Wahlberg, right?
I
Like,
agree.
this is the worst combination of a really bad script and you don't have a strong enough actor to cover
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
the holes in the script.
And it's
What? No.
but the thing is, I know it's atrocious. But the thing is, it's so much to do with the writing and the directing because I think Zooey Deschanel's a good actress.
yeah,
I think John Leguizamo's a good actor.
Yeah.
But they're all terrible.
they're all bad in
They're
this.
all
in this,
bad.
in this,
Yeah.
they're all
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
think they're normally terrible.
Yeah, I agree. And this actually, though, this movie made me start to question, like, oh, is Zooey Deschanel bad? Like, I had that
She
thought
was
watching
bad
this
in
movie.
this.
She was bad in
Yeah.
this, but it's
Yeah.
I think it's the way she's written and directed in this.
Yeah, I mean, they're chewing over the dialogue
Mhm.
and the cadence and the pace of the
Yeah.
dialogue, and
Mhm.
you're like, none of this seems well. I've always thought that about Shyamalan. Like he
Yeah.
feels very removed from the
Human
day to
conversation.
day.
I
You
was
know,
just going to say
like,
the human experience.
The human
yeah.
experience, the human condition,
well, at least
at
the
least verbally.
let's say the what am I trying to say? Like the class of people in which he writes his movies about.
Yeah.
He's very removed from.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
trying
No,
to
but I
put
didn't-
himself in that position, but it's like,
I didn't necessarily feel that way when we watched Devil.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel like any of those characters.
He didn't
Yeah,
write it.
he wrote it.
Devil. I forgot.
I thought he came up with the story.
He
with
produced
another
it.
screenwriter, actually. Wasn't it based on a story by?
Oh, was it a story by and someone else wrote the script?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, that makes more
and he,
sense.
And he
Yeah.
produced
That
it.
makes more sense.
So, but his
Yeah.
idea, I think he produced it, but everybody else
That's
did
why I
everything
had
else.
feeling because someone else did it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Even that got a little awkward in some of the
It did, it
dialogue
did.
because when the guy's trying to describe the lore of the devil being there and everything, I liked the movie, so I didn't mind it too much. But it is, you can still feel it in that movie as well.
Yeah, not as bad.
Not as bad.
Yeah.
And I guess, yeah, just going with that, like part of what makes it sound alien is he's making his characters like thoughtful and introspective in cases where it doesn't seem like that's the response that a normal person
That is,
would
Yeah.
have.
yeah, that would
Like
be warranted. At the
an
time.
ongoing thing in this, and we'll talk about it, is Mark Wahlberg and Zooey Deschanel are a couple in this. They're a married couple, and every stranger that they come across remarks on their relationship.
People just walk up to him and be like, "You two okay?"
During like a possible during like the end of the world, like
A
a possible
terrorist
terrorist event.
Yeah.
Look, I know
Like,
we're all
no
gonna
one
die,
would
but
talk
we just wanna
about
make sure
this.
you
Like,
guys are good.
All the people in this movie for a long time are convinced a second 9/11 is happening.
Yeah.
And so, like, a lot of their choices make more sense when you consider they think that's happening. But even still, some of the things they also stop to do, it's like, why do priorities need to be explained to you in this situation?
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They
It's
don't act like
no.
rational people would.
Not
We
at
just
all.
want love
No.
to persevere, guys.
Yeah.
Love is the ultimate answer. Love defeated plants.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I saw this with more feeling in The Abyss. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, we've seen it done better.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, but I guess so when you went into this movie the first time, right? Because
I was excited.
Well, okay, so the marketing hook on this movie,
It was aggressive marketing.
yeah.
Truly was.
Yeah.
So he's hurting from Lady in the Water.
Yeah,
right?
because he wrote this in like 2026 or 2006, and it took him 2 years
Mhm.
to like find someone to back
Yeah, nobody
it.
wanted to make it.
Nobody
I
wanted
forgot
it.
about
Yeah,
that.
everyone was like, "Nah,
the green
Lady."
effect.
Everyone was like, "Nah, Lady in the Water sucked. We don't want anything to do with it."
Wasn't there something else too? It seems to me like he had burned a bridge at Touchstone, which was his home base, and somehow either fucked them over. I don't remember
Buena
exactly
Vista
what
was
it was.
technically his touchstone.
Yeah.
But yes.
And he went to Warner Brothers for Lady in the Water, but
yeah.
there
Mhm.
was chatter that Ego or something like M. Night Shyamalan had prima donna complex, somehow had like burned a bridge.
I
And
mean,
then it
I
was
didn't,
like, okay,
I didn't
but
read that, but I believe it.
And Warner Brothers
Yeah.
was like, we want to be in the M. Night Shyamalan business because his name is still gold. We got the Lady in the Water. And then obviously this one was not done by Warner Brothers.
This
Right.
is his only 20th Century Fox one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another studio finally, after him shopping this around.
Yeah, it was
says,
shopped around as The Green Effect.
Yeah.
Terrible title.
Terrible. And then
Absolutely terrible.
he basically rewrote it a lot because it was rejected by so many people, and then he retitled it to The Happening, and finally 20th Century picked it up. Yeah.
Because especially if at this point you can get like M. Night Shyamalan's first rated R movie, like
Yes.
that's also like, all right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
But that was like a big part of the marketing.
Yes.
Big part of the
Huge.
market.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember the trailers being cut like Final Destination
Yeah.
style,
Yeah.
Yeah, because they showed a lot of the gardeners hanging themselves. The guy going under the lawnmower was big.
Yep.
in
They
the
worked
advertising.
real hard on the marketing for that.
Real hard.
His first
Yeah.
R-rated film. And so you're like,
like,
ooh,
yeah.
I got to go see it. It's R-rated. That means it's going to be gross. There's going to be, M. Night Shyamalan untethered.
M. Night Shyamalan does horror.
And so that's the marketing hook. People are dying in grisly ways and no one understands why. And
Yep.
so the first time you're watching this movie, then, because tonight I was like really trying to, get myself in that headspace because I know what the movie's about.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, you got to forget all that. Like, this is what, when you watched it, this is, and you're going like, what's going on? What's happening?
Dude,
so-
just end with ups in your sentences. Like,
Yeah,
what's
what's
happening?
happening? Yeah.
What's happening?
You heard about this
Heard about the
article
bees?
that was written in the
They're
New
dying
York
all
Post
over?
about the bees?
That was so
The whole
splendid.
Do you have
bee
any
monologue
thoughts?
is delightful. Mark,
It's so
this movie's asking us to stretch our disbelief so far. Like, first of all, you want me to believe Mark Wahlberg's a science teacher,
yeah.
and then you
There's
want
nothing scientific I
Yeah.
ever want to hear from
The
them.
No.
the happening is more believable than Mark Wahlberg being a science teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What is this? All this hate on Mark Wahlberg?
He's a
What-
goofy individual.
He was arrested for a hate crime.
Multiple, I believe.
just-
He blinded a man.
Was
Yeah.
he Mark,
Okay.
Marky Mark and the Funky
He
Bunch?
was.
It's like a whole.
What was the hate crime? Because I keep forgetting.
He assaulted an old Vietnamese man and blinded him.
Did he?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How did he blind him?
By assaulting him.
Just like,
Yes.
Like, he beat the shit out of
Pretty
him.
sure with like a
God
crowbar.
damn.
Yeah.
It's
and that
like
was
back
his
when he was.
when he's a teenager, and that was his
Yeah,
second
yeah.
incident. And
Jeez.
you know it's
Yeah.
bad when Boston cops are like, "You're being too racist," you
Right?
know?
Yeah,
So-
because wasn't he like he was a street tough who became a rapper who then somehow had this
became
Hollywood-
a model.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Your favorite Mark Wahlberg movie?
Fear.
Okay.
The Departed.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't have a one, so I would go like. I mean, I respect The Departed. I'm going to go with I guess The Departed.
Maybe a forgotten one. Rockstar.
I mean, he's good
I've
in that.
never
good
seen
in
that.
that.
Oh,
movie.
I do like Rockstar.
I like that movie.
And I like
He's-
Boogie Nights too.
Boogie Nights
Oh
is
shit!
great.
Boogie
Yeah.
Nights. There you go.
Okay,
Boogie Nights-
that's my favorite Mark
Boogie
Wahlberg
Nights is
movie.
great.
Yep.
And these
But
are all
let's not
stronger
forget Rockstar.
directors.
Yes, that's
you know,
very true.
stronger directors.
But
Yes,
he's so
100%.
He's almost like so perfect for that Boogie Nights role, especially when
Yeah.
he's like arguing for like the tapes and
Oh,
everything.
yeah,
we
yeah,
could get
yeah,
into
yeah,
that. It's
yeah.
No, they're
like,
because
give us it, we'll get the money, and
Yeah.
then we could pay you.
there are performances where I'm like, I don't think Mark Wahlberg's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So what are we
I
saying?
think he's okay.
It's the.
This is a badly directed
it's-
movie, is what we're saying.
I wonder.
Everyone's
yeah.
bad in this.
that
Everyone.
it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shyamalan's
hot dog
one.
guy is the only guy I like who's just fitting right in.
Yes.
Yeah, with
Love
like,
him.
with like the lazy eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why? I
looks
don't know how I
fantastic.
feel about getting so much exposition for a guy I don't know if he's looking at me. You know, like I just it's hard.
Yeah.
He was great.
He was great though. Love him.
So is the movie miscast or is the direction just bad?
It's
I
not
mean,
miscast because
Oh, yeah,
John Leguizamo can do anything.
he can.
He was the Violator in Spawn.
Mhm.
He
was
can do
Tybalt.
anything.
He played Tybalt. Come on.
Tybalt. And he's done so many good
Carlito's
No.
Way.
Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
Come on.
Chi-Chi
Yeah.
LaRue, right?
Executive Decision.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's the dude. He's got range.
Yeah.
He's so
Plus,
great.
If you've never seen any of his stand-up specials that he used to do, it is a performance.
yeah.
He's
He used to do them all the time, and they were
Yeah.
fantastic.
I liked him in the menu. Remember he was in the menu? That was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
good.
He's great. I
Yeah,
love
he
him.
is good. Yeah.
Johnny Legs, we love him.
Yeah.
In fact, like, it sucks because he doesn't have anything to do in this movie.
Yeah.
His character
Yeah.
sucks, and then he literally just walks out of the movie
Yeah.
so early in.
He
Yeah.
does.
And
Yeah.
come on, that's not fair. You
I
didn't
mean,
give me
that's-
anything with him, and then you just lead him out like that.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
surprise, I guess, if you're going from like a casting thing. It's like, Mark Wahlberg and John Leguizamo and Zooey Deschanel. And then you eject him from the movie.
And
but
a Breslin kid.
it wasn't done like Psycho kind of exit. Or
Right.
like, I didn't think he was the main character. And
yeah,
then,
it was
The
just
way
like-
he went out was so lame.
yeah, so he's in it for like 15 minutes,
Yeah.
it feels like.
I
and
would
then-
have been okay with that death with anyone else in the movie.
Yeah.
Like anyone else, I'm like, oh, that sucks. But because it was him, I was like, really?
Yeah.
Or maybe that was
Damn
what
it.
that was what they were trying to evoke. The idea of like, oh, really? You're gonna kill him off? No.
Yeah, but you could have given him a better way
Yeah, that's
out.
not-
Just sitting down and
that's
slitting
not a
your
good
wrists is
feeling
not-
to want to
Right.
evoke
I
from
think you
people.
got to earn some goodwill before you do the bad will of
Yeah.
getting him out of the movie, and they
Yeah.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
And he burdens the rest of the people in this movie too. So I don't love that they do that to him because his daughter is inexplicably with us for this whole movie. So we have Zooey Deschanel, who's married to Mark Wahlberg, but they're having problems because Zooey Deschanel is
'Cause of
obviously
Joey.
cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's just
Because-
tiramisu.
Yeah,
Michaela.
because Zoe Deschanel had dessert with someone.
Yes.
M. Night Shyamalan, as it turns out, he's the voice on the phone.
and
Yeah, he is.
I was wondering where
yeah.
his cameo was.
That
Yeah,
was it.
he's
Okay.
on the phone. Yeah.
Leguizamo is going with them because he's the math teacher where they work, and he's
The
math teacher.
Math and science
And his wife is supposed to catch up with him, but never does. So she dies off screen.
Mhm.
This person we've never met and don't even really know what her name is. We're supposed to be upset that she died
Because she's a mom.
because she's mom. But that, like, it's so many extra steps. If you just want a kid with Mark Wahlberg and Zooey Deschanel, just make them have a kid.
Yeah.
But instead, he has to carry around his coworker's kid for this whole movie.
Like, is it because he thinks the end of the movie is going to be this like great rewarding moment? Because it's not.
I
no.
don't know. He thought a lot of things for this. And
I'm trying to contrast this with for some reason, as I was watching it tonight, right, I've only seen this movie once before.
Mhm.
And
Same.
I'm watching it,
I've
and
seen
I'm
it
like,
a few.
I remember at some point they come across a house, and there's a crazy person inside the house, and I'm like, is it Tim Robbins? And the reason
War of the Worlds.
I'm thinking that is because it's War of the Worlds,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
War of the Worlds has Tom Cruise and his two kids, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly,
Yes.
trying to do basically the same
Yeah.
thing that you have here.
Yeah.
But that is his kid, and so it creates different dynamics, right? It's like, is the kid going to go off his own way? How is he going to? It's a father protecting his kids. Are we going to make it through this thing?
Yeah.
It's a different dynamic than, and I'm wondering if M. Night had to go a different way because War of the Worlds had already happened, and he was like, this is too close. So I'm just going to give this couple a surrogate kid.
But if the end result's the same, if the end
Right.
result is just to give them like motivation or whatever, then why does it matter? You
But
know,
I never
like,
felt
I don't know.
like they had to protect that little girl, or that little girl was really in jeopardy
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
same way,
Yeah.
like the way that I guess that
There was
maybe it
there was no
intended.
moment of tension with the little girl.
right. She's just there.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I forgot that there was a little girl in the movie in the interview.
also a terrible actress. I'm sorry, this kid sucks.
It's again, it could be the director.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
Comment
She didn't. Let's put
but
it this way: she
could
didn't
be.
add anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it didn't
yeah.
feel like. This feels like
She looked like she didn't want to be on camera. If that makes sense. Like she
Yeah,
looked
she's
uncomfortable the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
time.
Well,
Is
I
she
mean,
going on to-
yeah.
To be fair, I feel like that was probably the point of the character.
Yeah.
She's with these two people
She
that
is
aren't her
uncomfortable the whole
parents during the
time,
end of the
right.
world. Like she
Yeah.
should be looking uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
That
she's not
makes
even
sense.
precocious. She's not even entertaining.
She never has a moment that shows her. I mean, maybe there's like a crying scene.
No.
that's
But
at,
there's-
at a distance,
Ugh.
respectful distance, so we're not up close to it.
It's like
But she cries
he's
about
trying to
dead
do
parents.
he's trying to do something with her whole like she doesn't show emotion, she whispers. Every fucking kid does that.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is not like a new
not a weird thing. They
Yeah,
just-
but she doesn't speak also, which is like a trauma thing.
She does
and-
though.
Only at the end she talks again, right? She stops talking at some point. And so she's silent throughout like the whole movie.
Was that like a choice or just because it wasn't written?
Yeah.
I mean, it was in the dialogue, but I wonder if it gave.
It was one day. It can't be like this like tick from one day.
And then
It
you
is
wonder,
one day,
like, did M. Night, like, while he was shooting the dailies, go like, oh, God, I don't want her talking. I'm just going to write her.
Yeah,
Okay, fine,
maybe
yeah.
she was that bad. I
Hey,
mean,
it's possible.
And he just underwrote the character.
changed some stuff
because
on
also
the
he-
like
fly.
didn't act in anything else after this.
No.
Just saying. I looked it
just
up. This
really
is her
don't-
last credit.
I just really don't know what he was trying to do. I feel like he was trying to do something, but I don't know what it was.
They
What
just
is the
want
point
you put a
of
kid
any-
in.
Yeah.
You put a kid in to get sympathy.
Yeah.
You raise the stakes. It gives you sympathy
Right,
for
and
It
characters.
didn't raise any stakes, though.
I know, because it
Well,
has
they
to raise
wanted
something
to.
for the parents.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
And
these
it
people don't have a
doesn't-
connection to this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking
because it's
stupid.
just a kid in danger. That is
Yeah.
like that is the shorthand that
Yes.
they want. A
Everyone's
kid
in
is
danger.
yeah.
Right, but if it's a
Yeah.
kid, it's different. Unless you, like Michaela, hate children.
Yeah. No, it's not.
I mean, I appreciated that they shot 2 children in this.
Yeah.
Appreciated that
Wait,
they
no,
shot-
not children.
Now we're
Let's call
saying
them asshole teenagers.
Yeah.
is who
Yeah.
they shot.
Yeah.
Let's make this a little
That
more.
They
was
fucked
great.
around and they found out.
They did.
Yeah.
They really did.
you know.
They were jerks. They got what they deserved.
Yeah.
They're going for the
And I-
shock.
Fuck them
effect
kids.
there.
I was like, all right, M. Night, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Right?
They
It's
were
like, it's my
giving-
first rated R movie. What do you want to do? It's like, I'm gonna kill
Shoot
some fucking
kids.
kids.
Give me one of the Breslins.
And they were like, hell yeah. And they high fived and then they called the
Was it
president.
just
Give me Little Miss Sunshine. The best we could do is her brother, you know?
Was it
Good
just,
enough.
Was it just like a grudge he had? He's like, I got to shoot one of those Breslins.
Breslins. Well, wasn't one of them in Sixth Sense? And
Abigail
one of them
Breslin's in Signs.
She's in Signs,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
And she's great in
Yeah.
that movie.
She's great. She was a great actress when she was little.
Yeah.
She really was.
Also, Signs is a good movie.
Signs is great. Yeah.
We'll do it eventually. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
we'll get back there.
Yeah.
When we need a nice palate cleanser.
Yeah, I've staved off watching it. It was one of my like M. Night Shyamalan like rewatches because I'm like, Signs, so fucking good. I think I saw it like twice in theaters. I'm like, God damn it! But it's been a while. So I probably haven't watched it.
Were
since
you
we
here
did it.
when we did? Yeah, we
It was
did.
my
we
movie,
did
goddammit.
That's right. You
Yeah.
picked it, and then the
And we fucking
audio
lost it.
recorder ate the whole thing.
Whatever.
So the beginning of the movie, so the audience is sitting there going like, so what's going on?
Mhm.
People are killing themselves in crazy ways.
The construction site scene was intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was intense.
But the actor
Yeah.
didn't deliver it right. I get what he's
No, he
doing.
didn't because he's not directed right.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not
Nobody
directed right,
is.
and it's
Shyamalan's thing is it's more like frightening to him if it's underplayed, And I'm like, but that's not how these guys would be handling
No,
it.
they've
in
been
the-
No.
rushing over there.
Yeah.
It's like hey, he fell off the scaffolding. We need
Not
people
just
here
sitting there
now.
watching it
Now
happen.
there would be a mad rush
freak
if
out.
someone fell
Yeah.
off the construction thing,
Yeah.
which is again not how it's handled. There's no
They handle it with like awe
right
of
because
dread.
right, and that's maybe a normal person seeing something like that. These are construction workers. They
Mhm.
know what they're doing and they know the consequences of the environment they're in. So if they see someone fall off something, they're gonna fucking rush for it. So yeah, that kind of emergency feeling is not there for some
Yeah.
of this stuff.
Often in a lot of these
Yeah.
scenes. So the math teacher the science teacher and the math teacher get together and they're like, we have to get out of Philadelphia because everybody in Central Park and wherever New York is killing each other for reasons unknown.
Officers are shooting themselves in the head and everyone's picking up the gun. That was
Yeah.
a big trailer moment. As
So we're
well.
seeing people, they're killing themselves, and
Yes.
you're like, okay, so why? And so the first thing, of course, goes post 9/11 to terrorism. It's a terrorist attack, some kind of
Yeah.
neurotoxin that's being spread.
Yeah, that whole the beginning of this whole thing, all the misinformation that gets out there when an event like this happens before it's like cleared up and somebody finally figures out what's going on.
Mm-hmm. But
He still doesn't do media well. Maybe it's just the early technology.
what do you
Like the dissemination of information through the media, he never quite gets right. He
It
fucks
seems
it up
like-
in Glass. He fucks it up in, I think, Trap as well. Like he's not good at it.
mean? Yeah.
He thinks the internet works in a different way than it actually works. Like it's instantaneous.
I
You
am-
put something on the internet, everyone knows about it.
Right.
I'm
yeah.
just convinced that he doesn't understand communication.
That might be it.
Like in general.
That might be it.
Like digital, conversationally.
Yeah.
He
How
doesn't understand
how
communication.
information gets from one person to another, he has
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah. No, he really
I think
doesn't.
there's something. Yeah, there's something there that is like.
Because even like the news, when they're watching the news, I'm like, this would not be on the news. Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't be delivered like this. This is ridiculous. So he's never watched anything.
No,
I
he
love
did-
that the news people are always like, this is not how we should be represented on this podcast.
No, because he doesn't. That's the thing that always sticks with me
Yeah.
is all the news
You
stuff
guys all
and,
notice it and I
and how
don't,
they
so.
do it wrong. He does. I will say he does do it very right in Signs. He
Yes,
does. It's
he
very
does.
minimal,
He does.
but that
Yeah.
part in Signs like scared me.
Oh, that was terrifying.
He's like,
yeah.
basically, it's
Oh,
or basically,
yeah.
it's for real.
And you know
Yeah.
why it worked so well? Also because of Joaquin Phoenix's reaction to
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
that was
there's a lot.
that was a good reaction.
Yes, he does the news right in there. Everything else past that is just a little like,
Yeah,
meh.
the news anchor in this is like, it could possibly be a government conspiracy. You would
that guy
never say
wouldn't
that
be on
on
TV.
the news.
No, they would would vet you, and
ridiculous.
he'd have to sneak that in. They'd be like, "We're going to commercial."
Yeah.
As soon as that guy brought that shit up.
Unreal.
And I was always wondering where these people are broadcasting from too, that they're like never affected by
Yeah.
you never getting anybody like in the
Yeah.
actual zone. I
Yeah.
suppose because they're all dead.
Well,
but-
I mean, we learned that this is only happening on the East Coast, so it could
Yeah.
have been a news anchor in Chicago or
Right.
LA or something.
Yeah, coming.
Yeah.
I like there's like a live shot, and the lady's like, "That is obviously green screen with that building behind her." Like,
Yeah.
just,
Yes, yeah.
just put a camera on someone outside of a building. Like, this is not that hard.
It's not.
it
Yeah.
just needs to be a building. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit what's behind her. I just want something to actually be behind her.
To be fair, we also had a photograph in this that was clearly like someone cut out a face
I am-
and pasted it
I
on the
am
photo.
Absolutely amazed at how shitty in every movie that scan over the pictures of the people when they were younger
yeah.
are so fucking bad.
It really looks like he cut magazines and pasted them
They're
together.
always
Yeah.
bad. Like
It's
this is
so
the one thing in
bad.
movies. Like, let's figure this out and
Well,
then
who
move
are
forward.
the people who do? I wonder, like, because you have
like
visual effects
compilation.
teams.
Yeah,
But
you have people who can
they-
create giant robots
isn't.
to destroy cities, and you can't put a fucking
I don't
picture
think
together and make it
maybe
look
it's
real.
the production designers actually are doing that, and they're like, I could just put something together.
That's the editor going, I could probably do this, and,
Yeah.
and putting it
We
on
need
there.
it today. We don't want to pay all those guys.
That's that's giving the intern something to do.
Yeah.
That's
That
what
might
that
be
is.
it, yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
that is.
But
Yeah.
but everyone gives it to the
But
intern.
sometimes, sometimes the people at those levels making those choices don't have any taste either.
I mean, that is
You know,
yeah, that
like
could be
that's sometimes they think that looks good. You know,
Yep.
I work with somebody who submitted an AI headshot and it did not look like them, and they're like, "Well, I want to use this one." It's like, okay, well,
it.
looks nothing like you, and it looks very obviously fake. But that's what their taste level was, and that's what they wanted. And
Wow.
even though I disagreed with it, I had to do it. So maybe someone isn't
Shit.
forced to do shitty Photoshop.
All right, we're gonna
You
talk
know
about
what?
this off mic.
I'm not. Shyamalan's not willing to pay for an Adobe subscription, so they have to use some
Right.
free website
Yeah,
to
he's
cut
like, the
it
free
out.
trial ran out a month
Yeah.
ago. What do
you
we
get
do?
to the point where I suppose you show up on set and the thing is there,
Yeah.
and then it's like, what are you going to do? Stop the whole day to? I mean, I
Yes.
suppose you have the choice not to show it.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
if it is actually, you could have cut that out.
Yeah,
Like I didn't
Yeah.
need that shot.
You could do a better job using the photo editor on MS Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could put something together in paint.
Yeah.
Well, so our heroes are on a train.
Let's not call them that.
Protagonists,
Okay.
which is the couple with the marital problems,
Yes.
maybe, or whatever's going on with them.
Mhm.
It's just tiramisu.
Leguizamo and his daughter, and they head off on a train, and the train stops in Bufu, Pennsylvania.
Filbert.
Filbert.
Thank
Like
you.
like the turtle.
And because the conductor intones, because we've lost contact
With who?
with everyone.
With everyone.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mhm.
End of Act 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Act 2 introduces...
The diner. Just
Oh.
everything that happens in the diner makes me laugh.
Yeah.
From the Lion video,
Yeah.
Love that.
which
part.
Oh, yeah.
I've always loved because it is so obviously, this is like people are getting news, whatever they can, from around the East Coast, and they're seeing it on their phones, little bits
Yeah.
and pieces, and information's coming out. And one woman's just like, my friend just sent me this. This is at the zoo in New York. And it's just a dude who is obviously a double amputee of the arms, who's got fake arms on him
that are too long.
that are too long
Too
for this
long.
man's body, walking into a
and
lion
they don't
pit.
bend. So
Yeah.
he
Right.
has to kind of just keep his arms.
Do you remember
really
the episode?
stiff.
Do you remember the episode of Seinfeld when Molly Shannon didn't swing her arms? when she
Yes.
walked?
Yes.
That's what it. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yes.
So this guy ends up in a lion pit, and the lions eat his arms.
They pull
And
them
it's
off
just-
one by one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
They
it's
pluck
just-
them off.
There's that, and then the two guys who just stand up and just announce information.
Yeah. Just start addressing the crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that goes to that kind of naivete that like Shyamalan has, where like this is how he wants the end of the world to unfold.
Yes.
That somebody's going to stand up and orderly say, we should do this. Don't you think?
and then that's it. And then everyone immediately gets up and does that thing.
Yeah.
That would
Shyamalan
never
needs
happen.
to take sociology 101.
Something, a psychology class or
Yeah.
something, just to figure out the.
Like he
the-
doesn't understand how people work in groups.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, I mean, he must, but again, I don't think he knows on this scale. Like that's why it's like he's divorced from this reality that he writes in, because obviously he works around.
Huge crews and
yeah.
all that shit. Yes,
and people are people, so he's like, that translates.
Mm-hmm.
Do some science, you douchebag. Yeah, very
Science,
very
you
common
douchebag.
thing. Yeah.
So, there's busy work in here, right? Like
So much field walking.
hot dogs and field
Well,
walking.
before
Hot
they
dogs.
get to that, Leguizamo, because at the diner, right? So I wasn't entirely sure what was happening because we have an entire train of people
Mhm.
who are stranded. A lot of them end up in the diner, which
Mhm.
for this moment in time must have been very happy because they're like,
Oh, yeah.
our sales are,
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then when these two guys are like, we should go to whatever, we're going there.
Yep, that's all they said.
The entire parking lot empties out of
Mhm.
Immediately,
cars.
yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, didn't an entire train full of people walk here?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
But they all disappeared cars.
Yep.
Well, the locals all gave them all rides except for Wahlberg and Deschanel
Mhm.
Mhm.
And Leguizamo.
and Leguizamo and said,
Right.
no, you guys,
Mhm.
we're not taking you.
Mhm.
And Leguizamo has like a side plot where like his wife has been,
She's
she
going.
went somewhere
She's in
else
Princeton, and,
Mhm.
and the people are going there. It's like I got to go find her. So
because he lost contact with her and he's like, I got to go there. Okay.
and that's when
So-
they hand off the child to Wahlberg and Zooey.
Take my kid. Make sure nothing happens to her. I'm going to be
During the
fine.
apocalypse,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna die probably. I don't want to take care of your kid.
Okay, if
so.
you're a parent, shouldn't the one time you maybe keep a handle on your kid is during the apocalypse? Maybe not make it someone else's problem?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I think he would want to.
yeah.
Like, no,
Sure.
I would
Like-
not want to leave that. No, that kid would be with me.
I get
Right.
he's like conflicted. He needs to find his wife.
Yeah,
I think Wahlberg's like,
She
your
can
wife
sit on
is
your lap
probably
in the Jeep.
dead.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he knows going to Princeton is death, most likely.
Well,
but
then
he
he's-
has to
Then
try to find
why
his
go?
wife,
He's dumb.
and he's
Then why
like, I
go?
got to keep my kid safe instead of taking her where he probably should have stayed. Because
I
it's like
feel like
the
that's
inevitability
I
is.
feel like that's bullshit. I feel like most parents
Yeah.
would pick their kid over looking for their spouse that
Right.
that
I
is
think so,
probably
too.
dead.
yeah.
I think so too. And if
I mean,
like
I'm not a
this-
parent. Sean, do you agree
Yeah.
with me?
I agree. No, if I had the kid with me, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to hang on
Right.
to.
You have your child with you.
Right.
Your wife is most likely dead.
Right. We
Just
will
keep going. Don't
right.
look back.
If we can,
Yeah.
with the kid, venture to try and find the wife, maybe we will. But I'm not leaving the kid.
Mhm.
And by now they know the risk. They know that she's
Yeah.
probably dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they know.
It
yeah,
makes no
Because I
fucking
think
sense.
Wahlberg basically says that. It's like, are you sure you should do that?
Like we have they have enough context information at this point that they know like
Yeah.
okay, this is happening, it's happening fast, I no longer have contact with her in any form.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
That's
done.
it.
No,
Like, that's
you,
it.
You
Yeah.
stick with the kid. No
But
matter-
You're a
doesn't.
shitty
He
dad.
wanders off.
might be. It is a weird. It is a weird happening.
Mhm.
But we were counting on fingers every time they said happening.
Mhm.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
The happening is happening.
Yeah.
Whatever this is that's happening is happening everywhere.
It's happening now.
Yeah, that was good. So,
So Leguizamo crashes into a tree and dies.
well, yeah, and then he, well,
I mean, they go through like, all right. So
Yeah.
Leguizamo ends up in a Jeep.
In a Jeep with
This
a
is important.
cloth
A soft top.
Yeah,
A
soft
soft
top
top
Jeep.
Jeep.
Yeah.
And so
That
they-
has like a thin canvas cover.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
even like a Jeep cover.
No,
this
it's like
is
a tarp.
Yeah, it's not
It's
even
a-
weather
yeah.
treated. My God.
Like my grill is
Savages.
covered in a better manner
Yeah.
than this. Yeah.
But they end up. They do get to Princeton, but they round a corner and they see a bunch of yard workers who have hung themselves
Yeah.
from trees.
Yeah.
by
It's a
their
scary
hoses.
image.
Yeah.
It is.
Sure,
It
it's
is.
effective.
It is. Yeah.
It is. I love that the lady who probably could have seen it like a minute earlier only screamed when the camera saw
When
it.
the camera
Yeah.
moved.
I
yes.
love that
Yes.
kind of figuring
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
out,
Yes.
geography and stuff like that.
Yes.
It's like horror geography.
Yeah.
You don't see it until the camera sees it, even if it is
yeah,
2
right
feet
there.
from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that a part of that was in the Red Band trailer, too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, it was. Yeah, the hanging people.
Mhm.
And so they realize, oh, it's happening here. Count, drink every time we say
Yeah.
it. And so like cover all the cracks and all the windows and everything. And then there's just like, oh no. You hear the
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
I
the
mean,
demon
he's
wind is
milking-
coming.
demon wind, yeah.
Milking the suspense out of that sequence. There's a
Oh
little
my
tear
God.
in the
I know.
in the Now,
I
a
like
hole
the
in
idea.
canvas is a villain.
I know, but I like the idea of it. Like I understand what he's trying to do, and he wants that to be such a tense
fuck.
moment.
Yeah.
So tense. Like we're not going to get there. I don't think the audience is going to get there, but I understand what he's doing. It's just like he doesn't
Right.
quite pull it off.
It's just he's hanging on it so long, and like it's just like we get it.
right, and the math facts
get
are not
it.
helping me at
But
this
I
point.
did-
Yeah, right. He's making the passengers do math problems. Fuck
well,
you.
yeah, if you focus on this, you won't focus on the
Well, they're
horror
having a
that's
panic
outside.
attack.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to
Don't
do
ask me
math
to do math.
problems.
No, but they say that's actually it helps. You
Oh,
focus on something
fuck yourself. No.
else. But you bring up an interesting point. They are afraid of air getting into the car.
Yeah.
No one. Okay, I'm going to take that back. I was going to say no one in this movie because clearly it was made pre-COVID, but no one says there's an aerosolized enemy.
Cover your faces.
Right.
Well,
one.
the two old knitting needle women.
That we
Yeah, they got it.
They're the only people wearing gas
Those
masks.
two are
the
like, we've
entire-
been through some shit. I'm
Yep,
putting on the
yeah,
gas mask.
right.
Why is no one has seen the Crazies, the George Romero movie?
Yeah.
It's
I was
like-
thinking about the Crazies a lot watching this because it is a way better version of this movie.
But what the
Way
hell?
better.
What the hell? The
Yeah,
whole movie
why-
is
why
about
is-
something in the air that can kill you,
Yeah.
and no one
Yep.
is going like, we got to cover our face. Not once.
And it's so fascinating because it would be the first thing that happens in a movie now.
Yep.
And not only now, but forever going forward, I think. Like, because it's such an impact. But we were so arrogant to think that a thing like this would never happen to us.
I'm just, I was blown away. Like watching it that no one came up with, we got to put shit over
Right,
our
it's like,
face.
Yeah.
there's a chemical in the air.
Don't
If we
breathe it
in. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Instead, we're going to outrun the wind. Okay, we're going to get to that. So first of all, okay. So
Outrun the wind, bullseye.
a plot thread is injected into the movie at this point through a botanical gardener who offers to give them a ride.
that
And
really
he-
likes hot dogs.
The hot dog man?
Yes.
Yes, the hot dog man. And he has a theory.
He does.
I do have a theory.
What is his theory?
And this is a
The
Shyamalan,
hypothesis.
This is a Shyamalan staple. The guy who has the theory is usually 100% correct.
Yes,
Is what seems to happen. He blames the plants
he does.
that they are attacking us
Okay.
as a
So,
defense.
like, I'm getting that Shyamalan read the story about the bees disappearing and then extrapolated. And what if, nature turned against man?
Yep. Nature finally realized we are a threat. It was just like, hey, fuck off.
There's a lot of scientific examples thrown around of plants that emit chemicals to ward off predators
Yeah.
and
And this is a real thing.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. This is specifically the acacia genus of trees will emit a chemical substance to warn other plants that there is a predator nearby. This is a
Right.
real thing. Yeah.
This is the plants talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
and yeah, so this then becomes like this was crystallized.
This
This
is fact
is the
now.
idea that he is trying to convey. It's an eco horror movie.
Right. And every now
Watch
and
out,
again-
you humans! You're destroying the planet, and at some point, the planet is going to turn against you.
Yep.
And so the way that this happens, because we're still not entirely sure, but this guy kind of says it, and then it locks on, and it becomes the main driving idea.
It is.
Wahlberg latches onto it.
Well,
What
and
if
we
it is
also-
the plants?
And we also get like little news bits along the way in this journey that back up this fact. Like they talk about because they talk about themselves like it'll crest and then end, and then the news comes on and shows like it started this way. It'll probably crest at about 9 something on this day, and then fall. They usually
That's
fall
just
off.
given
2
the
weeks to
writer-
flatten the curve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's giving the writer a way out.
They were
you
6
know?
feet from the wind, right?
yeah, right.
It's not like this is just going to keep spreading and be in the atmosphere forever. Like, no, it's going to
Right.
other natural events like this.
The
have
explanation
crested
at
and
the
then-
end feels also tacked on to
Yeah.
support that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to be able to, I guess, because he didn't want to commit to the total annihilation
world
of the
and- yeah, yeah.
human
Right.
race, I guess,
Too bleak.
Yeah.
because then you couldn't have a child. The hope for the future
Yeah.
presented at the very end. So, okay, the
Next
plants
week we're
are-
watching Children of Men.
Right.
I know. It's been on my list for a while.
So
Might be too real now.
I
though.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Might
Yeah.
be too upsetting to watch.
I did notice that he kept on trying to ground this fantastical thing by Mark Wahlberg whenever he would say, like, well, plants do this and this, and they do that. And then he would go, but I don't know, or maybe, or,
Yeah.
so it was like, okay, he's acknowledging that, like, this all could be bogus and maybe this isn't what's happening. And we
Yeah.
could drop in aliens at the end of the movie,
Yeah.
But okay, we're going with the theory that plants are killing people. So how do you evade killer plants when they're out to kill you? I've always thought nature is out to kill us. I mean, this movie, I should like it more.
You stay ahead of the wind. That's like the
Oh.
plan.
Okay.
Yeah, because the wind's over there.
Yeah. The wind's a thing you can actively walk in and
Yeah.
out of, like a
And you
force
can
field.
you can keep track of it and see it when it's
See, if you're going to do this, you at least needed to go full camp and give us like streaks of color in the wind or something so we could see what's happening and you can personify it a little bit more. Because
like
there's
a-
nothing to see.
Have like a little mini tornado hiding behind a tree.
Yeah, exactly. Give us some actual demon wind to see,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he does bring in like some kind of jet engine.
He does,
off
yes.
screen blast, so we can see the trees
he does
and the grass moving.
physically create a wind that is chasing them.
Yeah.
Like that is a thing in this movie. You see it.
They
Just doesn't- it's
they
not
outrun the wind in this
Yeah,
movie.
no, it's
It's not a threatening villain to watch,
Yeah, the wind. Isn't there a movie called I've probably seen it. Anyway, the killer wind, right? So, so that becomes the thesis, right? Plants are emitting a chemical and killing everybody, but why not everyone everywhere? It seems to be like they start in big cities and they're circling down to
where the most
smaller
people
ones?
are. Because the people are the threat. So where the most people are.
So
is
it
where we're
started
gonna
in
start.
New York, which
Yes.
makes sense.
Right.
Mhm.
And like
where
it started in
there's
Central
like
Park.
no plants. I
Yeah.
get that there's Central Park.
Well,
but,
Central Park, so
yeah.
it's just like
Yes,
Central
it
Park's
starts
pissed
in
off.
parks, apparently.
Yeah, because that comes a thing. Because Wahlberg comments on it. It's like that started in a
It's
park
a
too.
terrorist movie.
Yeah.
Plans of the
Yeah.
terrorists.
It really is.
It's like you can target New York City and Philadelphia,
Yes.
like Boston.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the cities
This
that
is
fall.
a terrorist
yeah.
movie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so the chemical or the plants who communicate with each other, we're
Yes.
told by the botanist,
Mhm.
right? They can basically tell another one way down the road, like, here's how you kill these human pests.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so when a group of humans, because this is, I guess, the thing that, like, at this point in the movie, you have to come up with some kind of like, well, how do you evade this, or what? How does
Yeah.
it work? And so Wahlberg comes up with the idea through observation, right? Because he's a scientist.
Yes.
That it depends on the number of humans that are gathered in one place,
Yeah.
triggers the plants, and then the wind, thank God, blows it and carries it and
Right.
kills everybody with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, no one wears a fucking mask
Nope.
in the entire movie.
A hat, nothing on their heads. Like
Yeah.
nothing even coming close. No one even pulls a shirt up over their nose. Like
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
The villain in this movie is hay fever.
Basically. It's always been
It's an
hay fever
allergy
house.
horror
Yeah.
movie.
Well, what does it do to you when it gets? Well, I guess we've said it. It ultimately it ends up killing you.
It
Yeah.
makes you kill yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, sorry,
it's-
yeah.
Was it Alan Tudyk or Alan? No. Not
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk, Alan-
Shit. From Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Alan
Oh,
Ruck.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Ruck,
Alan
Ruck.
Ruck.
I
Alan
was
Ruck.
trying to figure out his last name. Yeah, Alan
Yeah.
Ruck. Basically gives the three things. It's like it starts with like mental confusion,
Mhm.
and then like
you start
physical-
talking weird,
start
and
talking
then,
weird. There's a physical confusion, and then the
which is
third
the
part.
walking backwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then death. You know all those
Mhm.
things that help
Some of
keep you
these
alive.
things are not bad, and they've been utilized in other movies. It's like, because you always have, your protagonists are watching is like, that's how you know what's happening.
Mhm.
Somebody starts talking in gibberish. Someone starts walking backwards or behaving strange, and
Yeah.
then they start killing themselves. You ever seen a movie called Pontypool?
Yes.
No, I've
That's
heard
a
of it.
Canadian horror movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which does this without actually showing it, but
Right.
it's the idea that there's like a virus in the English language
Mhm.
that can
Oh.
drive you
And a
crazy.
radio host like
Mhm.
gets a hold of the virus language.
Ooh,
yeah.
interesting.
It's
Nice.
a good movie.
Stephen
All right.
McCartney,
Bring it
like,
here,
that was
yeah.
a pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I kept thinking of Bird
All right.
Box.
That's on the list.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
A lot,
Absolutely.
very much like Bird Box.
I saw that too, and now I
Yeah.
can't remember what you couldn't look at the thing
You-
if you saw it.
yeah,
Like,
you couldn't look at it.
it was like the the visual version of oh god, not Don't Breathe. What the fuck is
Quiet
the-
Place.
Quiet Place.
Quiet
yes.
Place. Thank
yeah.
you very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many sensory movies.
Yeah, if you see it, your eyes start going black, and you start seeing shit that's not there, and then you just end up killing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So
So Jeremy Strong's in this movie.
The what?
Jeremy that's who it is, right? Jeremy Strong from Succession and what have you, as Colonel Doofy. He's like an MP that they run into the road. This is when they start.
Bird Box?
No. In this one, he's the soldier
That was Jeremy. Who?
from Succession. And,
I would say.
Oh, okay. Well, he's been in other. He's in. He was Roy Cohn in the Trump movie. I don't know. He's been in
I haven't
about
seen any of that. No.
He's pretty good. This is a very early role for him, but he's again the MP who gathers everyone together. This is when they start walking through the fields, and when they finally figure out that groups are what's setting this whole thing off. And so a bunch of those people in that group die, and they all get smaller and smaller and separate. And then he ends up. This is where we end up with a Breslin.
Yeah, he ends up with these two kids, and so the movie's going to stage these like, well, it's like a road movie kind of.
Yeah.
You're going to have encounters, to, I guess, give us a plot,
Yeah.
and they run into because as soon as you leave the city, everybody talks like, I ain't going to do that. You ain't going to do this.
Yeah.
And they run into a fortified house.
Well, first of all, they end up at a model home where
Right.
Mark Wahlberg talks to a plant.
Mm.
So there's that
Ew,
whole
we can't
scene.
skip this
Yeah,
scene.
right, because they lay out because they can't stay in this home because it's too close to the roads and people will show up and there's fake food, no real food and everything. But as they're laying out the plot of where they want to go, Marky Mark notices a plant in the corner of the room. And
He's basically like, be cool, man. Be cool.
and he's just like, hey, look, we'll leave. It's all right. He has a conversation
I'm
with
going to
it.
talk to you. I'm going to be really, really nice and calm.
Yeah, I'm going to be calm.
Nothing but good vibes.
Yeah.
Nothing but good vibes.
It's a fake
It's
plant.
plastic.
It's plastic.
It's
I'm
plastic.
talking about his plane. I'm still talking to it.
And all the while he's got that confused Mark Wahlberg
Yeah.
look on his face, and it's just very funny.
I did like that it ended with the joke
Right.
because I was sitting there going like, this is a serious movie, and this guy's talking to a fucking plant.
Mhm.
At least they knew that
Yeah.
at this moment.
Yeah,
And then we move on.
self-awareness helps. Yeah. It
Yeah.
does. It does.
But enough with the self-awareness. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Well, they end up encountering the fortified folks who are basically like, get off my lawn, and they're willing to prove it because they're well armed.
Yep.
And this is where the two kids get blasted
Yeah.
away.
Well, they're really fucking annoying. And
They're trying to break into this house and steal
Yeah.
from these people. Yeah.
There
he's
are-
like trying to kick the door down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are what would be considered, because the information, terrorist attacks happening at this point.
Right,
People are
right.
dying massively. I wouldn't let people into the fucking house either.
Right.
Right.
And
Especially
so,
if they're acting like this.
especially
Hell no,
teenagers.
Yeah.
Not letting
Yeah,
teenagers in
like,
my house.
Open the fucking door,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so,
At the very least, it would have been like, okay, you and the woman and the kid could come in, but those two fuckers, they're
Right.
staying outside.
Mm.
yeah. But they take it a little too aggressive, and they get murdered.
Blasted
As they
away.
should.
Yeah,
And then-
they were properly warned too. They said
They were.
we'll shoot you if you don't
Yeah,
leave.
they were.
It doesn't really pay off. Like, I mean, they die,
Yeah.
and I think we see the effect on the kid, the
Yeah.
little girl,
Yeah.
screaming.
I think it's just supposed to be shocking.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
because then nobody shoots after that. And I'm like, you're still in the line of fire, and like
Yeah.
they could kill Marky Mark,
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah. But he was being nice about it, Colin. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
singing,
Yeah.
Old Black Water.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
We're normal.
Did
Fuck.
he improv that? Like, well,
I don't know.
But he's not funny enough to come up with something like that. I
yeah,
don't
probably
think.
not. But it wasn't funny,
nowhere.
so maybe that is something he just came up with.
He improvised the science douchebag line. That was all him.
Oh,
Was
boy.
it?
Hmm.
All right, I say the singing is all him.
Yeah.
I blame him.
And then we move into our climactic set piece.
Yep.
Where they find Betty Buckley,
They do.
star of Carrie and Split.
Mm-hmm.
Who was she in Carrie?
She was the gym
The
teacher.
gym teacher.
Was she?
Mhm.
And
Maybe I can
then,
watch Carrie.
yeah, that's right, because Amy Irving played the gym teacher in the theatrical one, right?
And The Rage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, she did too.
Mhm.
You were right.
She was
Yeah.
back in The Rage, Carrie, too.
And so this woman is a wildly inconsistent character.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think this is
Yes.
where he got the idea for The Visit.
Yeah.
Because she's sundowning.
Yes.
It would seem at this
Yeah,
point.
absolutely.
There's a reason she has gone off into the middle of nowhere and is living. Because she crazy.
Like she
Mhm.
doesn't have electricity. She's got oil lamps. She's off the grid entirely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
which good for her.
I don't
But-
blame her.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
imagine she was there with her husband, but he died probably like 10 years earlier, I'm
Mhm.
going to guess.
We know because
But-
there's a photo.
Yeah, but even
This
still,
is
if
the
I'm
photo.
The
I'm
photo, yeah.
living like her, I'm not. And Marky Mark shows up at my property. I'm not gonna be like, well, I guess I have to give you supper.
Yeah.
No, get off my
she
property.
does-
Go.
Yeah.
I thought that she was reacting to the situation.
Right,
I
but-
know that there's this worldwide, or sorry, East Coast
Yeah.
catastrophe happening.
Right.
But then she's like, "What is this? This."
she was like,
there's-
"Don't." She's like, "I don't know what you're about to warn me that's going on, but don't tell me."
Right.
There's
It's
an
like
event
she
happening,
doesn't
man.
know.
Yeah.
Right.
So it makes no sense of why she was like inviting them in.
Yeah.
It makes
No.
But
zero
also,
sense.
But also, like, Wahlberg just kind of walks around the corner and sees her and then decides to say nothing.
yeah.
He's shell shocked or something.
Now he is. Great.
And
He
she
was just talking to a
talks to-
plant. He can't
yeah.
talk to this lady?
Yeah.
It was very strange.
Yeah.
It's very
And then
strange.
there's a dinner scene, which is very strange.
Yes.
I think you're right. I think the visit was born from this dinner
Feels
scene,
like it.
especially. Yeah.
Feels like it. It's just strange because the conversation seems normal sometimes and then really quickly flips to she's like on the edge and it's it's tense. It's
I
a little
hear
scary.
you whispering you're going to steal something from me and you're
Right.
going to kill me.
You're
in my
gonna murder
sleep.
me in my sleep. What? No.
And then she turns around and goes to bed.
She turns around and goes to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mark Wahlberg invades her entire house and she
Oh,
tells
the
him,
next
like,
morning,
"Get
yeah.
out."
Yeah, after I think at some point Zooey Deschanel
That's what's
does
left of it.
she reveals that she's hasn't had an affair but went for tiramisu
Yeah, and
with
then
Yeah.
some guy.
right, and then Wahlberg gives his response to that, which is this back and forth about the cough medicine and
Yeah.
the attractive
God.
pharmacist.
It's so stupid.
It's so dumb.
I'm
I'm not. Yeah, well, let's not repeat it. Move past it
Yeah.
and watch the movie. Go
So
and see that
stupid.
shit.
So the next morning, he's investigating the house, and the crazy lady has a creepy doll in her bedroom,
Mhm.
and because he's
That Mark Wahlberg thinks is her for a long
I
time.
know too long.
Way
He
too
has
long.
the full doll in his eyesight, and he's still saying,
Yeah.
but
whatever.
it's
Mrs.
playing
Jones?
with that horror film
Yeah.
perspective light where you see him like Mrs. Jones,
Yeah.
Mrs. Jones, and we see when the camera cuts over, like, are you an idiot?
Right.
Like,
Do you
that
think
is-
she turned into a doll?
What do you think is happening right now?
Right.
And she shows up and screams at him, and that's all horrifying. And then she wanders out into the garden. And then, as he goes out to appeal to her, she starts walking backwards, being all weird. And we're like, oh, shit.
Oh shit, it's here.
The fucking plants have struck.
I think it was just her.
She just snapped.
I think that, and that's what
She had
I think
enough.
that is. But I also think that's what set off the plants to attack her. Meanwhile, the power of love is
Like
protecting
her
everyone
bad
else.
juju set off the
Yeah.
plans.
I think so.
They're like, whoa.
I think, but I think
Calm
that's
your
what the
tits, lady.
movie's kind of saying, if it's saying anything at this point. But I think because
I-
of the way she is, it's what activated it. Because, if we're going by the theory of these groups are setting it off, and we get to
Yeah.
it down to a small
Right,
group,
just
she's one person.
One person.
Plants
So
are
what's setting
reacting
it
to
off?
bad juju.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought the fucking mood ring would have a bigger thing in this.
Oh,
Like
the
we'd see it change
Yeah.
colors
Mood ring.
if something bad was going to happen, or if somebody was feeling a certain
Yeah.
way, it would change colors. Like blue is good to get through it and nothing will attack you. But if you're yellow, where it happens a couple times, once in the movie, it might not be good to like go anywhere. That
Yeah.
I
could have
wonder
been
if
an
that was
element.
in a draft.
It
It had to be.
right?
Had to have been.
Why else?
But
is
why
it
would
there?
Because
you
it's
take
an
it out?
indicator of something that's happening.
Yeah.
And that would be an easy thing to go to.
It's an indicator of a happening, huh?
It is. There it is. See? More so why it should be in the
Yeah.
movie.
That's a good idea.
It's not a bad idea, and,
No.
I'll bet it was in a draft somewhere.
Yeah, or he didn't. Like, that would be in the next draft. That would be better. Or
Right, that
something.
mood
Like,
ring should
why
have
did you
done
put the mood ring in the
something-
movie?
Should have been some interaction between everything. That
Right.
should have been a bigger part of it. I think it would have made more sense.
It
for the
would
movie.
have.
It would have.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, because it would have, I guess, I mean, it would have paid into the.
Yeah. It would. Yeah. Would have paid off
so
somehow. wouldn't it?
annoying.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so makes it so much more annoying knowing it's like a huge, barely missed opportunity.
It is
Yeah.
a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
So is the ending. I think my ending was
Well,
better, but-
he Shyamalan rigs up this, because I think he also likes to do heavily dramatic stuff. I mean, that's also what he's known for. He makes
Yeah.
Mhm.
He tries to make his characters have like these heavy dramatic moments. Sometimes that has worked in the past. Here, he separates his characters. Wahlberg's in the house, and Deschanel and the girl are in
The slave shack in the back.
Yeah, it was like the Underground Railroad or something,
Yeah.
and they installed a tube between them so you can hear.
It's those playground
The
tubes.
playground thing. Yeah.
Playground tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. The playground phone.
And so we're
Yes.
like, oh, this is so heart-wrenching that the two lovebirds are apart and talking
guess.
sweetly to each other, but they
I don't know
can't
about you
be
guys.
together.
I felt nothing.
Well, but
Nothing.
but at the same time, I feel like they had more chemistry being in a room by themselves,
Right.
talking to the other
That's
person,
true.
than they did it throughout the rest
Yes.
of the movie.
Agreed.
And I was like,
That's
what
true.
does that say about you two? That like you have to be apart to have any sort of
Not good
chemistry with the other person on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that they have this whole heartfelt conversation through this the playground tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. It's not a bad dramatic
No, it's
Right.
not.
device, but like by the end of the movie and when we got here, it didn't feel like I was really into it, so
Right.
I hadn't earned it in some
No.
way.
And the it's a resolution that's not satisfying.
Mhm.
They just don't get killed.
They go
Like, that's it.
outside. He's like, it doesn't matter if we're gonna die here. This is it. This is, finally
Right.
it's over.
Shyamalan wants that decision to be the big
Self-sacrifice
thing
for love.
of the end of the movie.
Yeah,
And it does not
and
work.
James Newton Horner wants you to feel it.
He
goddamn
sure
on
does.
his score. And so Wahlberg wanders out into the field as the wind is blowing around.
The wind's never been more active in this movie.
Nope.
Until this point.
Deschanel comes out and they're going to meet together in the field, and they do.
They've also decided to kill the child at this point
Yep.
because they bring the child
and the
with.
kid. I always go like, does the kid know what's happening? The kid's
Right.
looking up
Right. Are you leading this
Zooey.
kid to its death? And does the kid know? Does the kid want to stay
It's
back
death. There you go.
Yeah.
And they meet in the field, and it's like, oh, great. The lovebirds are reunited, and then
Then there's an ADR line that says the event must have peaked and been over with by the time we came out here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but nothing happens.
The power of love protects them, I guess.
It really is. Yeah, they got good vibes. They would a shot of the blue mood ring would have would have driven it
They were
home.
deemed
like it was a
worthy.
different color for
Yeah.
most of it, and then it was
Yeah.
like blue at the end, which is peaceful, which is what the plants aren't attacking.
Yeah. I need a little more of like when people are angry and yelling, that's when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When people are mean to each other, that's when it happens.
right.
But when someone's nice, it's not happening.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Even
I need
Reflecting the
that driven
idea
home.
that- yeah.
you
yeah,
know?
I mean,
that
yeah,
makes more
yeah,
sense.
That would have been like get a little more heavy-handed on that. I'd have been okay with it.
Mhm.
Well,
Yep.
especially because the ending of this movie says it's basically like a 24-hour random event.
Yeah.
Like where they say it was like red algae or whatever, where
Yeah.
it just comes into an area for a short period of time and like kills everything and then goes
Yeah.
back out to the tide.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, so they could have really just waited this out, huh?
But the confusion of
They
not
could have just
knowing
waited
what's
this
happening.
out.
Yeah.
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 But now
Everyone
you
just
do.
stayed the fuck inside.
Yeah, they could have stayed inside and not suicided themselves, you know?
And there is and so Zooey is pregnant at the end,
Great.
Mhm.
These two should have a child.
and so that means their marriage is rock solid after this.
Only
3
3 months
months.
later. It's
3
great.
months. Yeah.
After this
Ugh.
digression
All they
that
needed was
had.
was somebody
Trauma
else's
bond.
child to
Yeah.
really bring them
Trauma
together.
bond.
Trauma bond.
Love it.
And then we're like, oh, okay. And it faded out. And I was like, are you fading out right here? Because like this is not landing
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
for me.
Yep.
And then it faded back up.
Yeah.
And
There's something that
we're
was
in
also
Paris.
not doing
Yes.
well. Yeah.
And it's the same scene, two friends in the park talking, and then one of them starts repeating himself.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scream. He's like scared of the scream. And then people like freeze.
cut to black. The
And then-
happening.
and then you
is
see-
happening
you see-
some bushes
again.
and
You see
clouds.
that you see the angry sky.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now the sky's involved.
Yes.
We saw the angry environment, and then
Yeah.
we faded to black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So live in fear, humans. The happening could happen again at any time.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't piss off the bushes.
Mm.
Not them.
There you go. Yeah.
Not those bushes.
Don't trim them. Don't cut them
Heck of
back.
bushes.
Don't burn them. You have to though. Don't they like it when you cut them?
I don't know.
I've never talked to one. I
Not
don't
a
know.
Landscaping activity.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Pruning the bush is, yes,
right. I think they
necessity.
like it. They grow.
It's
more.
necessity.
It's all- yeah. They enjoy it.
Plant more flowers, guys.
Yeah. Helen's trying to stay on the good side of the plan, so he's like, oh.
Well, because I pruned the shit out of those motherfuckers. I'm like, you're not getting the better of me. I'm cutting you back to the side.
We'll just talk to them nicely while you're doing it.
There you go.
know what I
Plant
mean?
flowers. Save the bees.
Yeah.
I just put an X on my back. Okay, so
I think you did.
thank you for sticking with us this long. We're going to tell you what we thought of The Happening and whether you should watch it. But first, we're going to answer some of your mail. And in order to do that, we're going to have to summon our mailman, Igor. Bring us the mail.
Masters, the mail. I've got the mail. So many letters. Our followers are rising.
Why, thank you, Igor.
Do you think he's ever been happened? Could he release the
I think he's an emitter.
Yeah,
I think he's the emitter.
So he'll be valuable when the time comes because it'll be like our own personal, weapon of mass destruction.
Right.
Yeah, do you think he'll, because he knows us and won't affect us, it'll just affect other people?
I mean, who's been taking care of him this past eternity? He better not turn on us.
Yeah, that's true. We keep you gainfully employed. Yeah, leave us alone. We love you.
Well, we should let the good folks at home know how they can participate on this interactive portion of our show by following along on Facebook.
Facebook.com/Saturday Night Freak Show.
On X.
At Sat Freak Show.
By email.
SaturdayNightFreakShow.yahoo.com.
And on Instagram at Saturday Night Freak Show. About tonight's movie, The Happening.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Harrison writes in and says, "What? No." Michael Whitaker writes in.
Yep, that's all we need.
Says, "Oh no, you guys couldn't have picked a better Philly-centric horror movie? For all the crap M. Night gets, I do appreciate that he keeps it local pretty much all the time.
Yep.
And he's big on local charities, and he also apparently has one of the greatest Halloween parties in the world called Shyamalan.
Oh yeah, I've seen
from
pictures from that. It looks pretty
Shyamalan?
cool. Yeah,
he does like that.
Yeah.
Bill Hayner says The Happening starts out as a cool premise, but quickly descends into WTF moments and unusual acting choices. Yep. The explanation at the end is also rather baffling and unsatisfying.
Yep.
That would be the plan.
Yep.
Plan thing. Richard Krotzer says, I've been waiting a long time for y'all to review this one. It's going to be a good time. I know you hit like a nerve here. There's a lot of happening.
Opinions.
Yeah, this was a thing.
It was a good movie.
Neil Coppola says, it's such a bad movie. I give you guys credit for willingly sitting down to watch this travesty. It really is that bad.
I want to point out that it's not willingly. I was, and three of us are hostages here tonight. One person picked this movie.
Carson Snar says, I kind of love this movie, even though I know it's bad. It's like a guilty pleasure. The bad dialogue between the characters, the weird plot that's never explained, Mark Wahlberg's terrible line delivery. It just works for me somehow. It's genuinely creepy at times and awkwardly laughable at others. I could do a lot worse for movie night.
You're not alone.
Yeah,
I see the value in that.
You're not wrong.
Stephen King and Roger Ebert both like this movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it would be great Mystery Science Theater material, would it not?
I think so, yeah.
Man, it's right there.
Yeah.
Travis Legler says, why do I have a feeling that most of your wrap-ups explaining if you enjoyed or liked anything in the movie at all can be summed up by emulating Mark Wahlberg's exact performance when speaking the line, what? No. I don't think I did it with justice.
What? No.
Yeah, there
That's
you
hard,
go.
yeah.
That's all.
I don't think I've honestly ever stayed awake through the entire movie. I hope you guys have a good time. Kryptonian Orphan says when the In Memoriam tribute is paid to Mark Wahlberg. Hopefully, many, many, many years from now. At the Oscars, I hope the what? No.
Oh my God, that line has touched people.
That they use.
That is the line.
Yeah, it's the line.
I wish, but it'll be a clip from Boogie Nights. That's all.
Yeah.
David Brown writes in and says, Hell High and next, The Happening. I feel that you guys are going through a masochistic phase. I need to seek help. Even as a lover of bad cinema, I found Hell High a chore. The Happening is goofy, but not in a Plan 9 from Outer Space way. It's just sad to see a director and cast who are capable of better go through the paces in what is perhaps the dullest Nature Strikes Back movie.
Oh, it might be.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Last week we did watch a movie called Hell High.
Sorry.
David Brown writes in and says, the trauma of mud has never before been so shockingly savage. Thrill, if you can, to a home invasion film where obnoxious students learn some hard lessons in Horror 101.
The
mud, the pond scum. And just...
you don't expect a slasher movie where the weapon is pond scum.
You really don't.
You know.
Stig's Weird says, I bought the Blu-ray of this film during COVID.
Oh.
Basically an impulse buy, and because the disc included an intro from Joe Bob Briggs in which he stated something like this was a very underrated slasher film.
Wow.
After watching the movie, I said to myself, sorry, Mr. Briggs, going to strongly disagree on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with the disagree.
But we've all been there. We've all been steered wrong by a really cool looking Blu-ray package. You know?
Yeah. We've all been drawn in and purchased things.
We've all been maloned.
Yes, we've all been maloned. It happens to all of us.
Peter Gatt says, I watched this under the title Real Trouble on YouTube. It was a total waste of 90 minutes. Avoid.
Real Trouble. Interesting.
Yeah, so. And here's a comment that I missed, so I feel like we should read it. Hellraiser 2 we watched a couple, like a month ago. Tiger Heart writes in and says, great job, Internet superstars. I don't like Hellraiser 2 as much as the first film, but it's still full of weird, squishy moments.
Yep.
The unfortunate thing for me is the young actress who solves the puzzle box with Christie went on to other roles in film and TV, but in the last few years, she's turned up in the UK press for the wrong reasons, including court cases involving decidedly odd behavior while drunk. I genuinely feel bad that this is how things have wound up for her.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So there you go. Thank you for sharing that, Tiger.
We end on a bummer. Thank you.
Thank you for writing in.
We appreciate you writing in.
And now we're going to go around the table and tell you what we thought of tonight's movie, The Happening, starting with
Colin.
Oh, shit.
What did you think of The Happening? We all are.
You're prepared. Just
while I was watching the movie, I was constantly, like, I was just looking at, like, the shots and scenes and listening to what was being said. And I'm like, this is, like, if it didn't have Mark Wahlberg in it, if this was like a Roger Corman movie, he would have dialed up the exploitation or something.
Oh, Roger Corman would have happened.
Probably would have watched
People
it.
dead.
he would have made this a great movie.
It would have been a great movie.
Probably would have been.
Yeah, but so Roger Corman aside, like a low budget, because I mean it is really. I mean, all you need is a wind machine, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, this is bad. I mean, it's a bad movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has entertainment value for how bad it is. Is it so bad it's good? I mean, we got a lot of enjoyment out of watching Wahlberg's.
There are enjoyable clips that you can watch from this movie.
Right.
I know I wouldn't recommend that anybody watch it. It's dramatically off, a weird misfire, but it's also like part of a series of, like, when M. Night goes wrong, it's like this. Yeah. And it happens with startling regularity, it seems like. But the other end of the spectrum is like really good. He's just a bizarre filmmaker. You never know if the one you're going to get is the good one or the bad one.
It's a fascinating entry into that. Especially looking back what he's made after it.
Yeah, I mean, that makes him an interesting filmmaker to follow.
Yeah,
true.
This is. I hated The Last Airbender. Like, hated it. So I'm going to say that's the worst thing that I've ever seen that he's done. But this has got to be close to the bottom. Like, either the next worst thing. Yeah, I would say stay the hell clear of The Happening. Michaela, what'd you think?
I like to gamble on Shyamalan. It's an investment to buy a ticket to go see it in theaters, but you might win big.
Risk
and it might be a really good one. It might be a split. Usually I'm on the losing end of that, but I'm always willing to give it another shot. I'm glad he's making movies again, even if his success rate is just as bad as it was the first time he made
So
them.
are the actors. The actors keep willing to give him a shot.
Yeah. He's always trying something I haven't seen before, but it really is, unfortunately, great ideas with horrible execution.
Yeah.
But as we've discussed, he doesn't care what we think because he's making movies for himself and his family and his daughters. So good for him. But I don't know why I need this movie when the 2010 Crazies is right there and does this way better, and is actually scary, intense, and I would say equally as graphic, if not more so. Yeah. But it's just boring. It's just a really dull movie. If it had leaned into being more of a B movie and really being a little more over the top and more violent, because like it's R-rated, but there's so much of them walking in a field that it doesn't feel
It's
like a
barely
very violent
R-rated,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, we cut away from that lawnmower.
Well,
real quick.
Yeah.
it starts off with that woman like stabbing herself. I'm like, okay, it's
Yeah.
R right off the bat.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, but
yeah, it's just
Yeah, but she could have stabbed herself up through the throat and had it come out her eye.
Yeah.
That is the version that is shocking
Yeah.
rather than
Roger
this
Corman.
version.
it needs to be more exploitation, like
Yeah,
you
it
know,
does.
to be successful.
It does.
And it's pinning so much of our interest as the audience onto this romantic relationship that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
And I don't care that they get a happy. Like, I asked Alabama, are we supposed to be happy that, like, now they have this new blended family and everything is right 3 months later? Because this is just, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it just, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I've only seen it once, like the first time when it came out. This is my second time watching it. And yeah, I don't think anyone needs to see it. I agree, Sean. Watch the clips or the GIFs. It's best consumed that way. Hard pass. Sean.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You just need to find the clips of Mr. Wahlberg acting, put those in quotes, for this movie, and I think you'll get the entertainment. It's not worth sitting down to watch the entire movie. Like we said, I agree with a lot of what you two said. For a movie like this, hey, if it's going to be your first rated R movie, make it a fucking rated R movie. Like, you're not doing enough. Like, the exploitation for this needs to be higher, especially if we're walking through fields running away from the wind for most of this movie. It's just, like, not interesting. Like, it's not enough to keep me with it. Like you said, I don't care about the relationship between those two. He wants that to be, like, the major thing, and I'm like, no, there's other more interesting things we can explore with this. It's just...
Is this what him and his wife are going through at the time?
Yeah,
You know,
like he's going through something and he's writing it into a movie and he's
Yeah.
trying to figure it out and
But in the middle of the apocalypse,
Yeah.
we just can't be bothered to care. We have such bigger problems, you know?
like the characters might want, because it's the apocalypse, you want to like get right if you're going to die and stuff like that. So that is the lie, I guess. But like, it's just not our monster is not scary enough.
No.
And I want something more from this movie. Before tonight, I don't think I ever need to really watch this again. I would every now and then go back and watch this because I'm like, it feels like there was something there. It's just not. I forget that it does. It's not fulfilling this movie. So you will not be fulfilled. I recommend that you pass on The Happening, and just go back and listen to what we said about Shyamalan himself. Like I said, this is a fascinating entry within his oeuvre of movies and everything he's done.
He always provides so much conversation. And every time his movie
there's something to talk about.
There's a lot.
Good
Yeah,
and
true.
very
Yes,
bad.
that's true.
So there's interest there, but this movie is not worth sitting through. So pass on The Happening. Holly.
Yeah, I think we covered everything. I'm just gonna throw a few things at you. Let's do taglines real quick.
Oh yes.
Taglines.
Oh, I missed it. We should do this more.
We've sensed it. We've seen the signs. Now it's happening.
That's really weird to reference other movies.
It is.
It is, but it's
And
not.
that
But it's not a
yeah.
bad thing to like build up. It's like you've had all these
It
other
doesn't
things
make any
from him.
sense, though.
But the second one is clearly someone who did not know what to do with this movie. The second tagline: the event we could not foresee on a scale we cannot imagine.
It is so vague.
That's another way to say like you and I have no idea what's
Large
happening.
tragedy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
are you intrigued enough to see the movie?
Would you like to know more?
The Happening.
It was a $48 million budget. It grossed just over $163 million. So
Oh, wow.
it did
Yeah.
very
Wow.
well.
Yeah,
It
Jesus.
did very well.
Yeah, the advertising would have brought people to this movie.
Yeah.
All right. But so it's strange that after this, he was like, hey, okay, you got to take your name off the credits or off the title.
Maybe it was critically panned enough.
It
They're just
was.
like, we'll take this off.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
maybe the audiences after they saw it were like
I think that's it.
D plus.
Yeah, I think
on the
so.
Cinema Score or something.
And I'll end with the my favorite fact about this is this was the year that Mark Wahlberg was nominated for 2 Razzies. He was nominated for this and for Max Payne.
Oh, Max
Oh,
Payne.
Max
I forgot he
Payne.
did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So obviously, I do not recommend this movie. We had a good time talking about it, but it's not the Shyamalan movie you should waste time on. Look up the YouTube clips, whatever. Highly do not recommend.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that means sorry that you watched it because now we're telling you
You shouldn't
you
have.
shouldn't have watched it.
Don't revisit
But
it.
you're your own person. You make your own decisions.
Yeah.
You don't have to listen to us. But you should.
Okay, so that's The Happening. Next week, we're going to watch a movie that's chosen by
Michaela. What are we gonna watch next week?
We're gonna watch a new movie.
Oh.
We're gonna watch Primate
Oh,
from about
yay!
2 months ago. So it's on VOD now. We can rent it and watch it.
Awesome,
So.
fun.
Primate,
Yes.
the killer monkey
Yes.
movie.
Yes.
All right. When monkeys attack. Okay. Well, it's
do it.
next week on the Saturday Night Freak Show. We hope you'll join us. And until then, ladies and germs, the basement is going dark.